Yeah. Whoa, what's up? Look, this Ryan Castile from New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? Let's just get straight to the subject, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I've been hearing a lot about this black women, like how black women got egos and what's wrong with black women and black women like this and they like that and you know what I'm saying? Um, and knowing myself, I'm always opinionated, I'm always always put my best foot effort when it comes to the relationships of black men, black women, with people, with, any race relating together. Okay? Well, first let's hit it all about this. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of people, I hear a lot of black dudes. Some of them come off as, I feel like maybe too smart on the subject, like using a lot of big words. Some come off real ignorant with a lot of, shit that's kind of like old in the past, like when they say about black women. All right, it's 2009. You know what I'm saying? Okay, like a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you first. A lot of people is in the past. A lot of people ain't 2009. You know what I'm saying? You might be living, but you haven't caught up to date with the issues of 2009. A lot of y'all in 2002, 2003, 93, 85. With your morals. You know what I'm saying? Which is not a bad thing. Sometimes it's good to be old fashioned. You know what I'm saying? But in the state, the current state, and I ain't gonna sit up here and say I go out to the clubs all the time because that's not where all black women at. All black people at is in clubs. We have a wide range, a circumference of different type of women. And I will first start off by this. I mean, y'all complain about the black women and all that shit. They this and that. But tell you something. First off, know this: men do not even have maybe even a fifth of the power that women have when it comes to date and choosing. You do not have the power. Really, the power is with the woman. And the reason why I say that because basically, I mean, over the years, men have just laid it out there for them like that. I mean, they've given them basically the yellow brick motherfucking road for them to look. I want this, I want that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in other countries, you go to some third world countries, other places, they still hooking up marriages by family. You know what I'm saying? By how much income you got, how much farmland you got and shit. You can have 4 and 5 motherfucking wives and shit. But in America, y'all look at this is America. Let's just keep it to America, Canada, Ireland, shit like that, shit like in our vicinity. You know what I'm saying? In this motherfucking country, you know what I'm saying? Man, white man, all have given women the choice, you know what I'm saying, to pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? And the reason probably why they have done this over the years, you know what I'm saying, have women have free choice, you know what I'm saying? That, yeah, the woman rights and things like that, but when they come from a dating scene, from a dating perspective, why men give these women so much power? Because they feel like catering to a woman or her ego or catering and sweeping off her feet and doing all these things is what you're supposed to do to win this woman over. Some women it do, some women it don't. The majority I feel like it don't. Number one, when it comes to a black woman, you gotta understand that black women get approached, especially attractive black women get approached a lot by by a lot of different men. Oh, races, colors. I mean, especially when they have high shawls, accentuated breasts and things like that. These women, they got a lot of choices to pick from. If you got a lot of choices to pick from, even if you was a dude, you know what I'm saying, you gonna pick what the fuck you really want. So basically, these women picking what the fuck they want. Yeah, they picking niggas who sell drugs and nice whips and shit like that. Because when you really look at it, you know what I'm saying, when people really date. Man, these days, bro, people really don't date for love. They date for survival. And if you help them with their survival or get them to the certain status or get them what they want in life, if you are help for that, hey, they gonna thank you for more ways than one. I mean, I'm from New Orleans. I'm from the South. Yeah, you can call me a country boy, but I know a lot about this. This is all across the country. They do this. I mean, they have a lot of women who basically, marry men for financial security, marry men because they're getting old and they need somebody to settle down with. A lot of people marry because the insecurities they have and they need that security. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women ain't 19, 20 years old, most. So you gotta look at a lot of these black women, you know what I'm saying, when they get old, you know what I'm saying, you know, it strikes the amount of men that approaches them. And I know some in particular, like, You know, they get 40, 40, 1, 2, 3. You know, they just try so hard to accentuate their look because that's what attracts the men. That's what gives them that choice of options. See, the thing about women, if you don't understand, when women don't have too many options, she's gonna be a lot more nice, a lot more agreeable, a lot more, you know what I'm saying? We in the booty cab aged, ass shaking titties, you know what I'm saying? I mean, porno is practically, kids can get on porno sites these days. I mean, it's so easy. It's so easy to have access to sex. And when they see these women out in the street looking like they're prepared and ready for sex, niggas gonna get at them. I mean, I didn't see women with, you know what I'm saying? You already know. I'm from down south, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't see women with nut dog. You know what I'm saying? When I go to Texas, I really see them with nut dog. And hey, I ain't gonna lie, I loves it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta think about all the different type of tools they got out there. I mean, all the different black, white, Chinese, Spanish motherfuckers be getting at them. The bitch don't have nothing on, or the woman don't have nothing on. She don't got nothing on. Okay, you live in a place where sex is so big, it's so mainstream, it's so commercial now these days. Sex is not something that's a dirty little secret no more. Sex is out. You know what I'm saying? Sex is really out. And I feel like this is another subject. The reason why sex is with commercial because of the use of condoms. Basically, it's not sex is okay. This as long as you protect yourself. That's another subject. Okay. What I'm saying is, this is what I feel like. All right, and you get these women, yeah, the women got an ego complex and shit like that because they're always, women tell them this shit too. Women who try to get to them, their relatives, older women compliment other women all the time, okay? Plus you got the men complimenting them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you got to really look at it like, you know, these women get all these compliments all the fucking time, I ain't gonna say all day, every day. You know, but that's just one type of woman. They get all these compliments. Then they got the woman who been hurt and been through some shit, and the nigga that fucked over them and shit like that. So then you got the cautious women. You know what I'm saying? The ones who got their guard up. You know what I'm saying? You know, ready to bust on nigga at you know, any instance. The second he fuck up and he do something. You know what I'm saying? Now they got the women who, you know, by how they was raised, they feel like they should have a certain type of dude. You can't really. I mean, they got all type of women. So I'm not going to get into detail with the shit. I'm just going to give you the plain, raw truth about it. I mean, women in general, bro, they got the upper hand, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless you a rap star or a sport athlete, unless you got something to offer these motherfuckers, you not at an advantage. These days, it's about material. You not just going to, unless she gets to know you on some other basis, just to get to know you, like if you work with her, you be around a lot, where she can soak in who you are. You know what I'm saying? Or she knew you from the past or something. That's good. She knew you from the past. And when she can soak in your personality and fall in love with your personality, or like you for your personality, or want to give you sex because of your personality, then maybe so. But these days, it's all about what you got. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to your haircut, to your style, your dress, to what you got on your wrist, to what you drive, the income you have. It's not because of money. Because even independent women, I'm going to tell you about independent women. Yeah, they independent, but a lot of independent women are status seekers. And what I mean by status seekers, they want a man who's on status either close to them or the same status or of a little higher. So, you know what I'm saying? When you got a status seeker, you know what I'm saying? She could be independent or not. She want to be around a guy who could probably, you know, introduce her to certain type of people, or, you know, he deals with certain type of people. He deals with this type of life. She's interested in that. I mean, that's not just black. That's across the board. You know what I'm saying? I mean, white women. I mean, it goes on in white America. It goes on in Spanish America. I mean, it goes on in so many aspects of life that I mean, think about the white girl who like muscle cars, and she go date a dude 9 times out of 10 who got a muscle car, know something about cars because that's what she like, that's what she's into. You know what I'm saying? That's what thrills her. You know what I'm saying? A guy who's into poetry or, you know what I'm saying, real sensitive ain't going to appeal to her because that's not her type. It's personality types. We attract certain type of people. If you always attracted women that you don't like, look at yourself. I had this issue. A lot of people have this issue. I mean, for when women tell me I'm an attractive man, I'm a good catch. You know what I'm saying? Looks wise. You know what I'm saying? Now financially wise, I'm all right. But you know what I'm saying? So, all right, yeah, so they ain't got bitches knocking down my door. But the one thing I got to do say, I mean, yeah, we all know that black women got to think for money, but you got to think about it. Most of us grew up in poverty. We just not getting a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we just got out of civil rights like in the the 60s. I mean, they only been 40, 50 years. You know what I'm saying? So, damn. Look, well, I'm gonna conclude all that. I'm gonna holler back at y'all because somebody knocking at my door. Gotta say it.